Only stops it in smaller communities. In smaller communities, there are a lot of people who know what's going on in the community, and some of the citizens may raise hell themselves. Well, here's another community that just for years has been run like a family business. Pleasant Prairie. I still remember this. I think it was the Brat Stop, but it might have been the old Mark's Big Boy. Anyway, I was at one of those restaurants along I-94 in Kenosha County that was actually in Pleasant Prairie. This is 25 years ago. And I'm in there, and somebody recognizes me and said, "Hi, I'm the village president at Pleasant Prairie." I'm telling you, this is a quarter century ago. He's still the village president. His name is John Steinbrink. He's still there. Who do you think the public works director of Pleasant Prairie is? The village president is John Steinbrink. Take a guess who the public works director is. Same guy. You're on the right track. John Steinbrink Jr. Now let's just start with this. How can you possibly have a community in which the top elected official gives a major position to his son? Well, again, that happens if the community just decides that they're going to allow out-and-out, brazenly corrupt operations to go on. Well, guess what? Steinbrink Jr. turns out to be a crook. He got caught. What do you think he's running public works. So what do you figure he's doing? That's right. That's right. The Public Works Department essentially was the lawn and yard work operation for the Steinbrink Jr. family. Among the allegations in the criminal complaint, and there were whistleblowers, the case had to be investigated by the Racine County Sheriff's Department, not Kenosha County because of the conflict of interest. And they did an intensive investigation, a very good investigation, and they came up with massive felony counts. Here's the kind of crap that was done. The Pleasant Prairie owned 2 wood chippers. I just think it's funny that it's wood chippers because it makes me think of Fargo. They own a wood chipper from 1993 and 2005. Junior Steinbrink says, we need a new wood chipper. Now, see, some of you who aren't crooked, you have no idea what's going on here. Why, you know where this is going on? Why did Steinbrink Jr. say we need a new wood chipper? Well, but this is the village buying it. You say, I knew you didn't know where this is going. No, that's not it. He didn't say we need to buy a new wood chipper because he wanted to take that wood chipper to what are they going to do with the old wood chippers, Paul? That's the harder thing to catch. So what normally happens when a community has older stuff to get rid of is they sell it off for auction. He cuts a sweetheart deal before the auction to buy it for $2,000. Well, they nailed him on that. His girlfriend goes and brings a credit card and buys the old wood chipper, which, of course, ends up at Steinbrink Jr. But he doesn't get to get the cheap old wood chipper unless he cons the community into buying the new one that they didn't need. That's the first criminal charge against him. Now we got this one. It's called the Bain Station Road Paving Project. This reported in the Kenosha County Adson criminal complaint. 2020, there was a road improvement project at the corner of Bain Station Road and 85th Street. The cost was estimated to be $206,000, but it only cost $115,000. Now remember, they estimated the cost of $206,000. This is the rare public construction project that came in way under what they thought. Normally, the developer gets the money refunded. The project was being done because of a local development. Instead of returning the money to the developer who put up the $215,000, Steinbrink Jr., the public works director, had the village keep the money in village coffers. So you ended up having a developer overcharged to the tune of $100,000 at the community keeping the money, even though the money didn't go toward the individual project. Quoting from the Kenosha County Eye, which quotes the criminal complaint. Steinbrink Jr. ordered the leftover to be put in the village's coffers instead of being refunded back to the developer who had put the money up, depriving them of approximately $90,000. There was also a gate and culvert installed on his family property that were owned by the village. His father, village president John Steinbrink Sr., benefited from this as well. Here's one. Concrete work at Steinbrink Jr.'s residence. Steinbrink Jr. ordered staff to hide their trucks behind his pole barn and help pour concrete in his backyard for his in-ground pool while on duty and being paid by the village. So he has village staff come in and pour concrete for the pool that he's putting in his property, and they have him hide the trucks in the backyard so the people don't see that he's got the village people doing the work for his operation. Forged documents. Steinbrink Jr. didn't complete compost temperature checks for the Wisconsin DNR for 2 years. You're supposed to, the DNR requires that you do the composting checks. You got to run the temperatures to make sure that there isn't groundwater pollution and so on. For 2 years, he didn't do it, so he went back and backdated the documents and forged his signatures, on and on. So this is a very intense investigation. He was charged with multiple felonies. The Kenosha County Eye reports today the case was kicked over to the Racine County DA rather than Michael Gravely, the lame-ass Kenosha County DA. And why would Gravely do that? Because Gravely doesn't want to take the heat for cutting a sweetheart deal for the Steinbrinks. Everybody involved in this, by the way, is a Democrat. Steinbrink's a Democrat. The Kenosha DA is a Democrat. They kick it to the Racine County District Attorney's Office run by Tricia Hansen. Tricia Hansen has cut a deal with Steinbrink Jr.'s attorneys in which all the felonies go away. He'll plead guilty to 3 misdemeanors and do no time. Again, this stuff goes on again and again and again and again and again. It happens a lot. And again, the double standard. Look at the invention of fake crimes against Trump. Now you get actual out. Can you imagine if Trump had done if Trump ordered government officials to come into Mar-a-Lago and put in a new bathroom in there for Melania Melania? Just imagine what we would have done. So the Steinbrink family essentially is going to get away with it. I contacted Tricia Hansen's office, the Racine County District Attorney. She isn't commenting on the fact that she's taking a dive. What should have happened here is take these cases to court, go to a jury, and try to win a conviction. If you're not going to get jail time out of it, all you're doing is rewarding Junior Steinbrink for what it was that he did. In the meantime, Senior Steinbrink remains the village president and apparently will be there until the end of time, given the fact that he is now on his 29th year in office. See, Pleasant Prairie is the community. It's the one on I-94 in Kenosha County. All the development is, both sides of it's one side of the street is Kenosha, the other side is Pleasant Prairie. Tons of property. The community has lots and lots of money because of the property valuations and the property taxes. A lot of money that comes flowing in through there. And I remember it was either the big boy or the brat stop. He walked right up. It's like he was this Boss Hogg, in Dukes of Hazzard. Was that Dukes of Hazzard, Boss Hogg? Yeah, that was like run. It was almost like, you keep your nose. What the hell you doing down here? I'm Christina, the big boy. Get away from me. All these years later, he's still in charge, and there his son is stealing crap right and left. And now, thanks to the facilitation of the Racine County District Attorney's Office, getting away with it. 535 News Talk 1130 in discussing the latest atrocity of ridiculously low bail in Waukesha County.